Hello! Hello everyone, and don't worry, I did wash my hands. Anyway, sorry, in my mind, that was hilarious. I'm sure it actually wasn't. Anyway, you've obviously noticed I am in my house. So, I'm kind of winging this video as usual, but currently Nicola, my fiance, is babysitting my nephew. She should be home in like half an hour or so, and then I am gonna head out. It is currently, oh, why didn't I check the time first? It's currently 20 to 9 in the evening, so she should be here, say, half an hour. I'll have about an hour before sunset, which is I should have about 2 hours of decent-ish light. I'm actually going to go to a random piece of Wasteland that's sort of near where I live. I'm just going to use one of my many cheap tents. I have a feeling the ground's going to be really hard where I'm camping, so I'm bringing a tent that won't need pegged in and doesn't need tension to stay up. So yeah, enough chatting, let's get to the spot. Oh, and Benson says hello. Okay, we have made it. There's also a random shipping container in there. But this is the bit I am talking about. So, oh, there we go. Okay. That main road you just saw me on is just behind me. And this is the Wasteland. I don't know what this was meant to be, but it never seemed to become anything. I don't really know, but I definitely need to get back a bit so that house doesn't see me. But yeah, you can tell this has been abandoned for quite some time. Ooh. Sorry, my bag's making noises, hang on. Oh, that's what's happening, it's opening. Hang on. I thought the stitching was going, I was like, oh no, please. Yeah, this is very weird. There's like old tarmac been piled up. This is like something that was going to be a road, I guess. This is very strange. There's also foundations over here for something, but I don't know, it's very weird. Obviously someone was gonna build a house and then ran out of money or time. Although I definitely can't camp this side. Huh. Right, there's a lot of space down the back, so let's have a look down there. Well, at least if I get stuck here, there's plenty of edible berries. Well, not quite ready yet, but you know. Berries that might not give me the shits or kill me. So there's some houses along there. So this, I'm trying to think what this is. This is there's some sort of, hang on, let me see. Yes, so this is some sort of like hospital facility, like a rehab unit or something. Then there's random waste ground there. There's like a special needs school there. And then there's like playing fields just over those houses, which you would have seen in the last video. Oh, I wonder. Let's go around this way. I was definitely right about the hard ground. I'm definitely not going to be pegging a tent into this. Huh. How lovely. It is starting to rain as well, so I would need to get a bit of a shift on. Breeze blocks and fences, lovely. Oh, actually, that looks like a good little spot over there. Let's go around this side though, and hopefully it'll circle around that way. If you're looking for a video with beautiful scenery, I do think this will be the one. Yeah, there's like big slabs of concrete everywhere. I wonder what this was going to be. I can tell there's like a road there. And here, like, I don't remember this ever being a building. I don't know if something was going to be built here and then it was knocked down, or sorry, I don't know if something was built here and knocked down. I don't know. Oh, look how flat this bit is. Has someone camped here already? What the hell? Doesn't that look like someone's already been there? Huh. Although, nice purple flowers, nice whatever that is. I see that everywhere, but I don't know what it's called. Nice tree. There's like random greenhouses over there, I don't know what that is. I feel like I could probably camp here. Yeah. You know what? This'll do. So I think I said at the beginning of this video that I'm bringing one of the few tents I could actually attach to the bottom of that bag because it would squish. So if you remember one of my cheap supermarket tent videos, this is the tent from Mazda. I actually have another tent I got recently, but couldn't fit that on the bag. So this thing's only single skin and hasn't been tested in the rain. It's not meant to rain too much, but it is going to rain, so we'll see how this thing goes. Okay, she is up. I actually forgot how easy this thing is to put up. It's one of the ones you have to put the little like pins into the poles, but normally you're like shaking like mad trying to get the thing in, but this one's pretty easy. But probably means it's not very sturdy either, but oh well. Now, I have the big green tarp with me, but I can't peg it in, and I can't really attach it anywhere. So I don't know whether to just throw it over the top of the tent to give it an extra layer of waterproofness, or just leave it and see how we go. Okay, as for equipment, I haven't brought a whole lot because, as you can see, the bag isn't very big. So I've got water, things to boil and drink water out of. Got my tiny sleeping bag. I've got lighter, and then I've got an emergency camping stove with the little fuel pellets because my gas stove ran out of gas and I still haven't bothered to buy another one. And I've got a couple of food things which I'll show you later, and a spare pair of socks. And that's pretty much it. I've got a fleece with me, and then I've got the tarp in the back of this bag. But that really is everything. Okay, let's get the boring stuff out of the way, like blowing up the camping mat. That's that done. Okay, I was debating setting up the tarp for over the front of the tent here, but I'm gonna lose light soon, so I'm just gonna make a cup of tea and have a snack instead, because you all seem to like the snack stuff, so let's go. So this is the little emergency stove I got. I got it on Amazon, like it was one of the first things I bought. And I've left inside it, one second. So inside it I've left some matches, and then I got waterproof matches in that ration pack from a couple of videos ago. I'll just keep them in there too. So I don't need either of these, because I have this that doesn't work. Because I have this that isn't working very well. Fantastic. Well, I was about to say I don't need the matches because I've got this, but in a cruel twist of fate, it's got stuck in the lock position and I cannot get it to go, so now it's useless. Ah, well, it's a good thing I brought these in, really, wasn't it? Bloody hell. Okay, never mind, I fixed it, and by fixed it, I mean I broke the thing off, and now it works. Hooray! So these are little fuel pellets I got. I pack these on every camp. I haven't needed them yet, but I always put them in a sandwich bag because they stink like fish, and I really don't want that smell transferring to everything else. So according to this, one of these tablets will burn for 9 minutes. I wonder how many you need to boil water. I know it kind of depends. Maybe will I just do one? Well, that'll take ages, won't it? I'll put 2 in and see how long it'll take me to boil some water for a cup of tea. Okay, now that I see the size of them, I might just put 4 in and see how that goes. Oh, well done. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's like, spread. Spread to the others. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Maybe also ignore how stupidly close I'm doing this to the tent. I can't move it now because it's too hot. I mean, this is quite clearly far from ideal. Because I didn't think about the size of the top. So now I just have a pan that doesn't really fit on it very well. And the flames are ridiculous. For fuck's sake. I think I'm just going to hold it slightly back like this and hope for the best. So, yeah, let's see how long it takes to boil some water. Welcome to How Not to Boil Water 101. To be fair, it's doing a good job. I just need it to cool down. And I also need the wind to stop changing direction. When it cools down, I will slightly close the sides in, if that makes sense. Close them in a bit so then the pot will actually sit on top. But it is pretty much boiling. But this is definitely the stupidest thing I've done. And I've done a lot of stupid things. Okay, it's definitely boiling. That did not take long at all. I forgot to set a timer, which is what I said I was going to do, but I would say that hasn't even been 5 minutes. And I only think this potential fire hazard was a bad thing, but I also forgot to buy milk. So, looks like I'm drinking black tea. So, this is officially a shit show. Can't say I'm a particularly big fan of black tea, but it'll just have to do. But the other thing I wanted to try is this. Now, this is a hot pickle, apparently. Van Holten's hot pickle, hot and spicy flavour. Now, in the UK, nearly every convenience store has like an American section. So we can get like Twizzlers and Swedish Fish and Tootsie Roll, all that kind of stuff. But there's loads of these. I got this like 6 weeks ago and I've been waiting in the cupboard. I've been sitting in the cupboard waiting for me to try it. And this is just a massive pickle in like brine. It doesn't sound one bit appetizing. And the worst thing about it is it doesn't have a use by or best before date on it. So it must just last forever. It's a horrible feeling. Yeah. So let's see what this is like. And then it does have Yellow 5. Woohoo! Yellow 5, I'm pretty sure, is one of the banned chemicals. It's banned in the EU, and I think it's also banned here in the UK. So, yay chemicals! Also, can someone tell me in the comments, is this a real American brand? or is this like made in America but shipped to the UK, like for the UK market, or is this something you actually have? Okay, let's see. Let's just put that there. Oh. Oh. Wow. That smells interesting. I'm gonna drain the brine over here. Oh my god, that is yellow. That is so yellow. Oh. I was like, nothing. Absolutely nothing about this looks nice. Like, we have cornichons in the UK, which are little tiny versions of these, but something this thick, oh. Okay, positive mindset. This is gonna be delicious. Oh. Oh. It was so much tougher than I thought it was gonna be. But then, it was so wet inside. Oh. Oh my god. I don't know what to make of this. It is pretty spicy too, but not terribly. I'm not great with spice, so if I can handle it, I think most people can. Oh. Oh, no. Nah, that's enough. No. Oh, jeez. Do you eat a whole one? Oh my god. Nah, I couldn't eat a whole one of those. That's rough, man. Wow. But yeah, there's loads of flavours of these here. I just picked up the hot and spicy one. Maybe if I got a regular one, maybe it'd be better, but nah, that's it's a consistency nightmare. It's kind of weirdly rubbery. it's just, that's a hard no for me. I always bring these little antibacterial wipes with me. It's not very bushcraft, I know, but you know, not a bushcraft channel. But I'm so glad he did, because my fingers stink of vinegar and it's disgusting. Oh. Nah, I'm not eating one of those again. Even when I go to Florida soon, I ain't eating any of those. No way, no way. I am rapidly losing the light here. Obviously it shows up brighter on camera, but it is getting pretty dark. That said, it is 10 to 11. I only got here like an hour ago. Not even an hour ago. This has been a very rushed camp. I normally like to get to a camp at like 3:30, 4, which seems very early. But I like to set things up and take my time. I don't know if it comes across, but I do try and think about the kind of shots I take when I film and stuff. But this one was just, get the hell out of the house as quick as possible. But yeah, I'm just going to take this little second while I'm chatting to you to thank everybody for subscribing. I actually hit 500 subscribers, which I cannot believe, because this is only my 7th or 8th video. Yeah, wild. Thanks guys. It's going so much better than I thought. But yeah, thanks for your comments and all that stuff. But yeah, I am going to, well, I was going to put the tarp up, but I'm not going to bother. I was going to like tie it to this kind of tree, and then I was going to like grab some of those breeze blocks around the sort of corner and like tie the paracord to those to try and weigh it down and like bring it over the top. But then I just thought, nah. I looked on the weather app and apparently it's not going to rain that bad. So, I mean, the clouds don't seem too bad. So, I think we're just going to risk it. Also, here's what's left of my little stove. I'm not sure. Oh, it's not actually too hot. There you go, that's that's what's left of that. So obviously when I use this again, I just need to do, I guess, that. I'm assuming that, obviously once there's some weight in this, once the water's in that should stay there. There we go. Now, if only I'd thought of that before I set it on fire before. As you can probably hear, I've had to run inside the tent at pace because it absolutely started pissing down. I guess we're going to see how waterproof this tent really is. Now I wish I put the top up, but oh well. We're here now, we'll just have to see how it goes. Sounds nice though. Okay, you'll have to apologise for the lighting, but I'm kind of stuck inside now. Actually, I need to quickly show you interesting developments in the tent. One rain shower. And look at this. I don't know if you can see that, but look. That's inside. There's a lot of moisture inside, but I don't get how or why, because none of the seams seems to have split, but there's just moisture everywhere. So yeah, I'm really hoping it doesn't rain anymore because there's already going to be condensation in here because this is a single skin tent, let alone the added moisture of the rain. But anyway, we press on. So another snack quickly for me to try. These seem like a very British thing to me. But they're made in Holland, so there goes that. But anyway, I always had these as a kid. They're milk chews. So they're basically Starbursts, but milk flavoured instead. But I used to get these all the time as a kid. Don't really smell like anything. Mmm. They kind of taste like a vanilla milkshake. Probably the best way of describing it. But I also love, well, I've opened it like a jackass, but I love how the design of them probably hasn't changed in years. Do you know what I mean? It's not really going to focus for me. But I think it was in focus when I first showed you. Let me see. Over here. That. Okay, it's definitely not going to focus for me, but I think it was in focus when I first showed you it, but you know, it's like quaint packaging. It's like a farmhand milking the cows. It's all very quaint. But yeah, so I'm basically in here just sheltering from the rain, or it stopped for a minute. It is freezing as well. The temperature's really dropped. I'll have to put my fleece on. So I am going to put my fleece on, as I just said. I don't know why I'm saying that twice. Here we go again, third time. I'm going to put my fleece on, eat some of these, drink some water, watch some YouTube. And probably go to bed. I say it every time, but Jesus, this angle, awful. But yeah guys, I'm gonna head to bed soon. I've watched a couple of videos, but I'm just gonna get a bit tired now. It's now coming up to midnight. But I just thought I'd quickly show you this. When I turn around, the way the light is hitting the walls of the tent, you can really see the moisture. Like it's literally, I mean, it's literally dripping down there. Yeah, what was I saying? Yes, the air mat will float, so if it gets really wet in here, I should be okay. But yeah, until the morning, guys, good night. Hello, it's me again. This tent is letting in a lot of water right now, so I'm gonna have to jump out, grab the tarp out of the bag and just throw it over the top of this thing, because this thing is leaking badly. Not to a point where it's going to pull on the floor, but it's going to pull on the floor if I don't do something about it. So I had to go do that. I'm not going to record that because I'm going to get soaked, but that's what I'm doing. Okay, I threw the tarp over the top of the tent. I just kind of stood down there and did it. And threw it over, but as you can see, my sleeping mat got soaked. And my feet got soaked, and now my socks are wet. And this is the one time I brought a spare pair of socks, but they're like trainer socks. So they're quite thin. The rain is crazy right now. So the water that's in here is now in here, but at least it shouldn't get any worse. So now I've got the tarp just chucked over, and then the tent. So hopefully I should be okay. I think the tarp has gone down to the back. I'm not entirely sure. I just kind of threw it and hope for the best. But it's definitely covered most of it. So hopefully we'll wake up somewhat dry. But anyway, let's try that whole good night thing again. So yeah guys, where is the button? So yeah guys, good night, take 2. Good morning everyone. Well, I didn't wake up in a pool of water, which is good. But I'm really glad I put that tarp up because geez, the rain last night was crazy. Yeah, like it was so heavy, but there was points where it actually felt like I was like camped under a leaking drain pipe. Like it was nuts. So, if I didn't have that tarp with me, I would have had to have abandoned this because this thing is useless. Like it's soaking inside still. Obviously that's condensation now as well. But yeah, I mean as you saw last night before I went to sleep, like the thing's just hopeless. But anyway, we're up now. I really need to pee, so let's get this day started. Oh man. Ah, lovely. It's actually really bright now. The sun's just rising just over here. That's why I've camera over here. I had the camera in front of me and I was just like, oh, I can't see my retinas. But anyway, yeah, I'm not complaining. It's nice and warm. So yeah, so I've just took the tarp off the top of the tent. It seems pretty dry. It seems like it doesn't seem like it's going to rain again. So I'm trying to get some things dried out. I've got the tarp that normally sits at the front laid out. I'm just going to dry some things. I left my stool out, which wasn't a good idea, so that's now soaking. But yeah, I'm just going to dry some things as best I can before I start packing them away. But before we do that, let's get some coffee on the go. I'm also going to burn just 1 pellet because 4 was absolute overkill yesterday. Yeah, that is much better. Okay, the pellet is still going strong. And we're pretty much nearly there for boiling water, so that isn't too bad. So I was just having a little explore around the area again to see if I missed anything, but I don't think I have. Although one thing, what are these? Are these a weed? Because they're really nice. and they are everywhere. Like, look at all those. And then all around where I'm camped, there's tons of them. Or are they normally horrible, but I've just caught them at the right time? There's tons of the things, but I've never seen them before. Or at least I don't remember seeing them before. Yeah, see, like, that's pretty much, there's a ton of them behind me where I'm camped. It's pretty nice. Like, you wouldn't think I'm on abandoned, like, wasteland here. Anyway, I think it's time I started to get packed up and make a move to get out of here. Anyway, that is me all packed up in my teeny tiny bag. So yeah, everything fitted back in the bag, and then I've got the tent and the stool and the tripod all strapped to the bottom. So, well, the tent's actually hanging off, if you know what I mean. But it was actually a pretty good job. A lot easier to carry than a regular camping bag anyway, so it made a nice change. So I've had a quick look around. I haven't left anything behind, but there is, it must have been from the last people that were camping, a lot of like soggy tissue paper, which I'm not going to touch because, well, my mind just went to the worst possible things. But yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, that cat is booking it. Please don't run out in front of a car. Oh, please stop, please stop, please stop. Good, it's gone into the side. Oh, jeez. Alright guys, that is pretty much going to do it for this one. This one was probably a bit shorter because I kind of had to just get out of there quick last night. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. And like, subscribe and all that nonsense. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.